Washington U.S. President Donald Trump said on Thursday he was confident the coronavirus may have originated in a Chinese virology lab, but declined to describe the evidence, ratcheting up tensions with Beijing over the origins of the deadly disease. Trump did not mince words at a White House event on Thursday, when asked if he had seen evidence that gave him a high degree of confidence the virus came from the Wuhan Institute of Virology. Yes, I have, he said, declining to give specifics. I can't tell you that. I'm not allowed to tell you that. The Chinese state-backed Wuhan Institute of Virology has dismissed the allegations, and other U.S. officials have downplayed their likelihood. Most experts believe the virus originated in a market selling wildlife in Wuhan and jumped from animals to people. The Republican president has shown increasing frustration with China in recent weeks over the pandemic, which has cost tens of thousands of lives in the United States alone, sparked an economic contraction and threatened his chances of re-election in November. Trump said previously his administration was trying to determine whether the coronavirus emanated from the Wuhan lab, following media reports it may have been artificially synthesized at a China state-backed laboratory or perhaps escaped from such a facility. The coronavirus outbreak has contributed to a deepening rift between the Trump administration and China, with Beijing suggesting the U.S. military might have brought the coronavirus to China and Trump saying China failed to alert the world to coronavirus risks in a timely and transparent fashion. Trump also said on Thursday it was possible that China either could not stop the spread of the coronavirus or let it spread. He declined to say whether he held Chinese President Xi Jinping responsible for what he feels is misinformation about the emergence of the coronavirus. Trump told Reuters in an interview on Wednesday that he was looking at different options in terms of consequences for Beijing over the virus. I can do a lot, he said. Amman, Reuters, Syrian state media reported on Friday that Israeli helicopters fired several rockets from the Israeli-occupied Golan Heights on targets inside southern Syria in what Western intelligence sources have described as an increase in strikes against Iranian-backed militias this year. The attacks caused only material damage, according to state media. Bases and convoys run by Lebanon's Iranian-backed Hezbollah militia, which has a strong presence in the Syrian Golan Heights, have been hit by Israel in recent years. After Syria announced last Monday that it had intercepted airstrikes by Israel near the capital Damascus, Israeli Defense Minister Naftali Bennett told Israeli media that Israel would step up its campaign against Iran in Syria. L5N2CF05P Bennett appeared to confirm that Israel was behind the airstrike on what Western intelligence sources said were Iranian bases, in a marked increase in the number of Israeli strikes since the start of this year. We have moved from blocking Iran's entrenchment in Syria to forcing it out of there, and we will not stop, Bennett said in a statement. We will not allow more strategic threats to grow just across our borders without taking action. We will continue to take the fight to the enemy's territory, Bennett said. The Syrian army later said Monday's strike killed 3 Syrian civilians and injured several others from shrapnel that hit their homes. Israel says Iran's military presence in Syria, where its militias are fighting alongside Syrian President Bashar al-Assad's forces, is a strategic threat and claims that Tehran seeks a permanent presence along its northern borders.